Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll be going over the power of Hunter x Hunter. To show this, I have 15 different feats throughout Hunter x Hunter to show you guys. These feats range from the start of the series all the way to the end, or currently going on, similar to my Speed Feat trilogy. However, unlike my Speed Feat trilogy, this is all in one video. This is mainly because people would ask questions that would unironically be answered by simply watching previous videos. And with that, let's get started. This first feat was in the Hunter exam. One of the prisoners was able to punch their fist into concrete, and this feat of punching into concrete ended in 140,000 joules, or wall level. The second feat we're going over, this is gone after he was done training to open Killor's front door. He was able to completely pulverize this concrete pillar. To pulverize this concrete pillar would take 310 million joules, or small building. Now this next feat is done by Castro. Castro has the doppelganger ability to create a copy of himself. Now there are two different ways how we can calculate this. We can do a pure energy conversion to make a clone out of pure energy, or we can do it via cellular growth. We'll check out both methods and talk about which one's better afterwards. Starting off with the pure energy conversion, the high end, we need to estimate Castro's weight, about 91.2 kilograms for someone his height. And doing so, the energy conversion would be large mountain in terms of the total energy. So that's quite high. Now let's check the cellular growth to see if that's about the same. Now to do cellular growth, we again need the mass, but instead of using pure energy, we look at the energy production of atoms in like respiration and use that as a model. Doing so, we see that this is only 1.8 billion joules, or building level. Looking at this, I'd concretely say that the cellular growth is much more likely than the pure energy conversion. It's more consistent with the series, and with the way it works with Castro's duplicate, it appears off his body as if it just grown off, not if it was just made from pure energy. So building level for Castro's doppelganger ability. In a previous video, I had calculated the speed for Hisoka kicking a concrete slab. This had two different speed levels, one being supersonic plus and one being massively hypersonic. Using these and the mass of the concrete slab at almost 2 tons, we can get either a low-end kinetic energy of 5.7 billion joules, or a high-end kinetic energy of 240 trillion joules, which is town level. Now, unlike the Castro feat, where it was very clear that it should be building level and not mountain level, Hisoka could fit either one of these feats. It could either be building level or it could be town level. These next feats will require some calculations using this mountainside, and we can calculate the size of this mountainside by looking at King sliding down the mountain. It took him 6.5 seconds, meaning that the wall would be about 207 meters, nearly the standard height for a mountain. Using this, we can see that in the manga, when King punched Kurapika into a wall, that this fragmentation of the mountain would be about multi-city block. Next, in the anime, when King goes full strength and he powers up, he's able to completely shatter the side of the mountain, which can be scaled to town level. However, better than all of these feats, King's Big Bang punch he used earlier was able to vaporize an extremely large hole as soon as he punched the ground. Measuring it as such, we can see that this was small city level in terms of energy. Now this next one is not my calculation, it's one on Versus Battle Wiki. I quite like this calculation that was used, and I'd like you guys to have a look at it. It's resolving a Chimera ant that was able to quite literally fart a town level explosion. I have also made my own version of this calc that I will show. However, I thought you guys should see the original one that I thought was quite good as well, despite the criticism it may have had. My version will go over the criticism and show that it's actually higher using that method, so this one should have been valid as well. Reading on the description of the Chimera Ant Officer, we can see how exactly this explosion would work. It's a chemical reaction involved with boiling a certain substance up to 100 degrees Celsius. We could actually argue that the boiling point of the substance in real life is actually 285 degrees, not 100, so we'll use that as a high end. But whichever one you use, it results in a town level, just like the Versus Battle Wiki calculation. Now, two very popular Hunter x Hunter feats people like to go over is the Pain Packer from Phaeton and the Netero Rose Bomb. However, these feats are so complicated they need their own video, so I would not be going into them in this video. Now, let's do some kinetic energy of some feats we've already discussed before. In the Fast and Light video, we went over how Killua in Godspeed most likely is the speed of light, which means every time he would punch, his hand would hit with kinetic energy of city level. The next one would be the kinetic energy of Pito jumping when Pito went to kill Kai. This had 3 different ends as done in the Fast and Light video, and depending where it is, it could either be mountain level, island level, or large island level. Next, let's do some extrapolation. Uvakin, with his small city level power, is only stated to have the power of a small missile. We should know that states in Hunter x Hunter should have nuclear missiles. So this means a nuclear missile in Hunter x Hunter is way larger than what it would be in real life. In fact, Uvakin's small missile punch would be less than any nuke that would be in Hunter x Hunter, meaning the strongest nukes would be at least 5 million times greater than him. This results in a country-level nuclear bombs in Hunter x Hunter. Some more extrapolation. We later learn at the end of the Chimera Ant arc that there was the Dark Continent. The Dark Continent contains animals so large that they are rivaling the size of the entire known world. In fact, this whale right here is quite literally 52% of the known world's diameter. However, how large is the known world? First, we scale off the Greed Island map that has a scale of 60 kilometers or 60,000 meters. Doing so, the total length of the island is 551.5 kilometers. Using this and overlapping some world maps and anime scenes, we can see that the entire known world of Hunter x Hunter should be over 100 million meters, which is about 2.5 times greater than the circumference of the world in real life. Using this, we can find the size of the whale, finding it to be larger than real life Earth. We can find its mass, and using the average speed of a normal whale, we can get its kinetic energy. It's multi-continental. Using this, we can ask the question of, on the Dark Continent, what would an ant look like? We ask this question because in Hunter x Hunter, the queen of the Chimera ants was actually an ant from the Dark Continent. That's why they are so strong. Compare ants to what whales should be. They are about 1 trillion times weaker, so 1 trillionth of the whale's kinetic energy would result in a town level energy for the Queen of the Chimera Ants. However, this isn't 100% correct. After all, in the kinetic energy, we use the speed of a normal whale, when this is most definitely is not a normal whale. If we were to use the gravitational potential energy instead, we would find that this whale has planet-level gravitational potential energy. Scaling down to the Queen of the Chimera Ants, we would get large island level. This partly makes sense, since the Queen of the Chimera Ants is meant to be second only to the Royal and King, so it is more consistent with the series. So there you have it, 15 different feats in Hunter x Hunter and their powers all calculated. Here I'll be displaying the level of each feat and the timestamp of where it happened in the video, if you wish to find it. Have a good look at them. If you want to go back and see which feat in particular you most were interested in, just go to the timestamp here. Thank you all for watching. Check out the playlist of speed feats for Hunter x Hunter. Also check out the New Year's video. I shouted out some friends' channels, which all have some great power scaling or other great content that I think you should check out. If you guys want to talk to us, all you gotta do is look in the description for the Discord server that I've now got publicly open so anyone can come and join. Hope you all had a good day. Thank you all for watching.